All right. Shalom, shalom. We the brothers from the Demons Bench Chicago. We want to start off by giving all praise on the glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakbarash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and teach well, being great examples to us and our brothers. Peace and blessings to those four elect. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We the brothers from the Demons Bench Chicago. I'm here with
The brother Rapayo.
and I'm the brother Qadar. And this video is going to be a land backing off the video that we made last week from what was it from? It was something to waves, Salaki.
Oh no, from wallets to waves.
From wallets to waves, to water.
Yeah.
You know, when now we see that Apple introduces Digital ID. It says a new way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet. Okay, so we understand as we get closer, all right, that MOTB is going to become mandatory, and now we see these companies starting to gradualize towards it. You know, so hey, this is prophecy. You know, I'll read it. It says, Digital ID offers a secure and private way for users to create an ID in Apple Wallet using information from their U.S. passport and present their ID with iPhone or Apple Watch. Okay? It says, Apple today announced the launch of a Digital ID, a new way for users to create an ID in Apple Wallet using information from their U.S. passport, presented with their security and privacy or iPhone or Apple Watch at launch. Digital ID acceptance will roll out first in beta at TSA checkpoints at more than 250 airports in the U.S. for in-person identity verification during domestic travel, with additional Digital ID acceptance uses cases to come in the future. So it started in the airports, you know, and that lets you know how this MOTB is going to become mandatory, because to even travel, you know, you're gonna have to have that C hip in you. You know, it says Digital ID gives more people a way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet, even if they do not have a real ID, compliant driver's license, or state ID. Mm-hmm. Digital ID is not a replacement for a physical password. It will be a replacement. You know, you can't trust this devil. He's fork-tongued. It says it cannot be used for international transfer, borderline crossing, in lieu of a U.S. passport. With the launch of a Digital ID, we're excited to expand the way users can store and present their identity, all with the security and privacy built into iPhone and Apple Watch. Okay, and now it's going to be this is the Salaki. This is going to be the picture of the Digital ID. You know how you can double click the power button on your iPhone, and you know your wallet is gonna show up. You know, and you could in a part of your wallets and different gift cards and coupons and Apple Pay, that's gonna show up if you double click your iPhone, the power button.
And right, it's all through gradualism, because people already have the wallet built in.
Right.
You know, and this is just another step towards going actually into you. You know what I mean? Beneath your skin.
That's right.
But this is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, because this is going to limit your traveling privileges.
That's
you
right.
know, right now they're cutting down flights to certain cities.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, restricting, you know, all types of travel. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get to the point where, because the way this devil Esau Edom, you know, operates, it's all through chaos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to bring hell upon the people, and the solution is going to be a micro C-hip. You know? Right. So this is just a step closer to prophecy, man,
mm-hmm.
of the mark of the beast.
That's right. I wanted to grab this just to back up the brother. This is Revelation 13. And I'm going to start at verse, let's see. I'll start at verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, we understand that image of the beast is that NWO system that Esau Edom has, man. You know, you either going to have to bow down, all right, or you're going to get totally excommunicated from his society. You know?
That these people have relied on all their lives, man. They trust in Egypt. They go down to Egypt for help, you see?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's going to make life uncomfortable where you can't even enter into the supermarket. Talk about travel. You can't even go into your favorite shops anymore, man. You can't even go into work anymore unless you get this.
That's right.
You see?
That's right. Hey, we seen a prelude to that in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, hey, niggas couldn't go to their favorite bars anymore. Niggas couldn't go to their favorite restaurants or clubs and shit.
Or
concerts.
Yeah.
If they didn't take the JAB. And that was just a test run. And a lot of you niggas fell for that. A lot of you niggas took into the pressure, all right, and folded. You know? So how much more when your everyday lives is at stake, man?
And your children's lives, you know? Because their minds are going to melt, you know, worrying about their children, how they're going to feed them and all that.
Yeah.
They're going to fold. You see? And that's why I keep... I'll grab it, my bad.
I got you.
Sirach 23 and 27, it reads, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, because we're teaching the people the fear of the Lord, compelling them to come back, you know, to return to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see? And those that truly fear, we're going to have refuge, man. We're going to have abundance. It says others shall weep and be sorrowful, but we'll be merry and have abundance, you know? Because we chose the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you see? And we see these things on the horizon coming, man. It's at the door. At any moment, you know, this could happen overnight, man. All right, they just shut down the production of the actual penny. Yeah. All right, no more pennies are going to be printed out anymore, minted. You see? Showing you what? The collapse of this fiat currency, man. And the introduction of the digital micro sihib that they want to put into your hand or your forehead.
That's right. I got this Isaiah 65 and 13 for you. It says, well, I'm going to start at 11 because it mentioned, it says, but ye are they that forsake Yahweh.
Yep.
And our people are going to forsake the Lord to bow down to this devil's system. It says that...
If I may real quick, because in Ezra it says, you haven't forsaken me, but your own selves, man. You see? Because, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is our king, man, our refuge. All right? Go ahead.
Yep, it says, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. And how is the Lord calling? We're out there every week. We're pushing videos every day of the week, all around the globe. All right? When the sun sets on this hemisphere, the other hemisphere on the other side of the earth. All right? The sun is...
I'm sorry. And it's being put in different languages, multiple languages, too.
That's right.
So people have no excuse.
Even sign language, man.
Yep.
You know, you got celebrities talking about the Israelites. These people have no excuse. The Lord said, hey, they have no cloak for their sins, man.
Yep.
You know, it says, because when I called, you did not answer, Proverbs 1. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, and ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So the prophets are going to eat. All right? When all this shit shuts down, we're not going to be worried. Now is the time for our faith to kick in, man. All right? Hey, I was just meditating on that this morning, man. When this shit break down, you know, the flesh and how you worried about shit, but that's when the spirit is going to take over, man. Mm-hmm. You know, that's when our faith being built up through all these trials is going to take over, man. Okay? And that's why the Lord has been putting us through these trials to build up our faith. All right? You might have your woman panicking, your kids panicking, but you remain solid.
Right.
All right? You know that, hey, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at our times, man. The Lord is going to provide for us faith. All right? Without faith, it's impossible to please him.
Right, to back you up real quick. Lamentations 3:26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, hope goes into expectation. You know, that's why we're bringing out the scriptures, man. We hope in this word. All right, we expect that these words shall come to pass, as the Lord stated. Man, He's declared the end from the beginning. He said His servants shall eat, drink, and rejoice. You know,
that's right.
This real quick. I got another one. I'm so sorry.
No.
Psalms 33 and 16. There is no king save by the multitude of an host, which is an army. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. And horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold, the eye of the Lord Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. All right? These people are going to be hungry as hell out here, man. But Yahweh Bashim Shai has cared for his elect, man.
That's right.
All right? His elect are going to eat, drink, and rejoice in abundance.
Yeah.
In joy, in being merry. Right? In Job, it says in Job, it says that we'll laugh at famine and destruction, man.
Right, yeah.
Because our hope, our trust is in Yahweh Bashim Shai. And it's going to feel so good in that moment when we could be like, we told you so, man. We're telling you now boldly,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to grab this Isaiah 33 and 6. Grab it real quick. It says, in wisdom, it says, I'm going to start at 5. It says, Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Okay? The men of Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to understand why the judgments are taking place. Okay? Why the things are going on around them. And knowing that Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to feed them and protect us. Hey, Hebrews 6-10. The Lord is not unrighteous to forget our labor and work of love, man. The Lord see the sacrifice that we put down for him, man. All right? Hey, the Lord is not a man that he should lie. That's the beauty about dealing with Yahweh Shema Shai. He's not gonna backstab you.
Right.
He's not gonna finesse you. He's going to deal with you accordingly, man. And we understand that's where our confidence comes from.
Faith.
Our faith, knowing that we serve the Lord to the best of our ability with fear and trembling. Okay, knowing that our righteousness is of Yahweh Shai. All right, that the Lord through his grace is going to deliver us, man. Hey, who else is doing the work?
Right.
Who else out there in the highways and byways in the midst of their affliction, man?
Standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai.
That's right.
It says your eyes will see your teachers, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you got no excuse. You've been warned, man. Hey, look, it's here. All right? Jacob's trouble, the micro C-hip, the MOTB,
That's right.
The enemy's coming in like a flood. Is soon to come, bro. Like, very soon. And then Yahweh Shai, man, the missiles and Yahweh Shai, salvation, all these things are happening, rapidly, man.
Yeah.
The end approaches quickly.
Mm-hmm. And so like the Apostle Hart said, once the C-hip is made mandatory, we're going to be out of here in a few months. Because everything is going to be moving quickly.
Lightning fast.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to finish this Revelation 13 now. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, and let's grab that word for mark. Okay, because, give me 1 second. Because it says both small and great, whether you have high status in this society or low status in this society. All right, it says rich and poor, free and bond. So whether a nigga in a prison or whether a nigga in this open world prison, man. Because this shit is a prison as well. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And I'm going to read it in the AMP before I go into the blue letter. It says also he compels all, the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and the free men and the slaves, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, signifying allegiance to the beast. All right, now let's grab this word for mark in a Greek, which goes to the Greek word charagma. All right. Right, charagma. It says a mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach. The mark branded upon horses. All right, things carved of idolatrous images. So this is something that's going to be put inside of you. All right, and if you take this, you giving the Most High the middle finger. You giving your allegiance over to Esau, Edom, the devil. Okay, all right, it's billions of anti-Hamashiachs out here, man. All right, this MOTB, the whole world is going to it's going to be mandatory all over the world, man. And if you take this, ain't no salvation. All right, let's go to this word for karax in the Greek. It says a pale or stake, a palisade. Okay, so this is something that's going to be incision in you. All right, the scripture talks about you shall make no markings in the flesh.
Right.
Okay. Let's get into this word for graphos. It says, 1 second. It says to write to one, i.e., by writing in a written epistle to give information directions. Right, that barcode. Once you scan that, all your information. All right, and we see that. We see this is leading up to it. You know, but there's a judgment for those who take the MOTB, man. All right, first and foremost, let's grab this Revelation 16, talking about that grievous sore.
Yup.
Okay, this Revelation 16 and verse 2. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, upon them which worshipped his image. So your body is going to naturally fight against foreign objects in your body. You know, it's going to push out that pus-like symptom. You know, the Lord created your body. That's why the commandments say what it says. You know, the Lord said not to eat swine. All right, it doesn't directly go into the reason. All right, but once you go into it, you see why he said that. Okay, and your body is going to naturally fight against whatever foreign object is put in your body, man. And plus, when Esau turned up this radiation,
oh yeah,
you know, hey, you niggas are cooked. You know, as this new generation say, man.
Right. Because they don't realize that Esau is the damn devil the Bible speaks of, man. He wants to depop, you know, the inhabitants of the earth. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's weaponized everything. His blessing was the sword, man. He's literally weaponized everything. The internet cooks you while you sleep and throughout the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The food is poisoned, the water, the air, everything's poisoned, man.
Everything.
And it's because of the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed.
That's right.
You know, it says you will eat poison and live, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the one keeping us alive.
And niggas want to stay here.
Well, that's the thing is that it's like about crying out. You know, women being great.
Yeah.
Hey, the nation of Israel is being great, and 2/3 love it.
Yeah.
You know, but the elect are crying out against it, man. And that's who the Lord is coming to redeem and save, man. You see? Because not all Israel is Israel.
That's right. I got one for you. This Revelations 14 and verse 8. It says, and there follow another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All right, and that's America. The whole world have taken after her ideologies, man. Okay? Her wicked philosophies. All right? It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torments ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So those who take this MOTB on this side here in America, you're gonna be fucking destroyed by those missiles, man. All right, you've picked your side already. You basically flicked off the Most High. You know, you already picked your side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why you know, if I get this real quick, Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 1. Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 1, it reads, as for the ungodly, which 2/3 are ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end, for he knew before what they would do.
Ooh.
You see? So, hey, the Lord is long-suffering and very merciful, man. Right? That's why he brings us back to this earth, you know, to Lord willing get it right. You know what I'm saying? But he already knows 2/3 are just not going to get it right. Their only remedy is to be destroyed like a heathen, man. All right? To, you know, 2nd Ezra 9, you know, death by pain.
Yeah.
All right? Because, hey, like Apostle Gabar says, when words don't work, adversity will, man. You're going to have to go through the 4 sword judgments. You have to go through, you know, Jacob's trouble, right? Mm-hmm. Which that's a time like never before, ever on earth. You see? Then trust in Esau, Edom, get microchipped, and then get destroyed by fire, man. That's the fate of a 2/3.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Let me grab this Galatians 6 and 17.
Well, can you hit 9 real quick? I think it's you reap what you sow or something.
Okay. Galatians 6 and verse 9. Yep. It says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not."
Right. So, hey, this work that we're doing, all right, being a spectacle to the world, going to the highways and byways.
I should have started up.
Yeah, you got 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, Galatians 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived; Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap."
Keep going.
Yep, it says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
See?
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit, Spirit reap life everlasting." And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
it says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not."
Right, so hey, you gotta be fully persuaded, count the cost, all right, and be willing to sacrifice things, man. Be willing to let go, you know, to serve Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know, being able to see far off, man. All right, knowing that these things in the world are temporary, all right, but this work that we're doing right now, this is everlasting. This is forever, man.
Yeah.
And the treasures can't be touched here on the earth. The treasures are in heaven. You know, in that Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That treasure is for later use.
Yeah.
All right, which we're going to cash out during Jacob's trouble, man. Like Apostle Tahar said, man, we're going to be eating superfoods. All right, even manna from heaven, man. The Lord is going to make sure his servants eat because he's bound by his word. All right, the Lord said it. He's going to do it. He's going to perform it. You know, and that's the hope that we have, man.
Yeah.
That, you know, and the trust and faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That he's gonna do what he said he was gonna do, man. All right. So that's why, hey, we're going into Jacob's trouble, right? With a strong spirit, man.
Yeah.
The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, not the spirit of fear, all right, but of hope, of love, and of a sound mind. You know what I'm saying? Because what we trust in Him, man. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and none else.
That's
you
right.
See, He's our refuge. And like when you read the scriptures and you look at the time of Egypt, right? Hey, the Egyptians were getting fucked up, man. The plagues were being sent, but the Israelites, we were in Goshen. Hey, we were straight. We had everything we needed, man, and then some. And at the end of that, we spoiled the Egyptians. And how much more now?
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be a beautiful time because this isn't 70 A.D. No, this is a time of salvation.
Yeah.
When we actually live and witness the downfall of our enemies, man. Right? This is it. The end of the Gentiles end with Esau, Edom, man, and we're alive to witness it, man. Like Job said. All right. Hey, we're gonna witness Yahweh Shai return and save us, man.
That's right.
You see? So yeah, this is beautiful, man. This digital ID. All right. The micro C-hip is here. We're in the stages of Jacob's trouble. Things are only going to ramp up. Things are not going to revert back. All right. When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, man.
Yep.
We got other nations wrapping around America on the seashores and all that. Yeah. Not far away. It's just American news is not telling you this. You see, right. They want to keep you dumbed down and docile. You see, and hey, this is going to be like a thief in the night. That's why we must stay upon our watch and stay prayed up. Is daily, man, daily. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because,
right.
hey, safety is of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and none else.
Yeah, it says, Galatians 6:17, "From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahweh Shai." Okay, and now Paul was talking about his afflictions, man. You know, you go into this AMP, it talks about the wounds and the scars. All right, it says, "And the other outward evidence of persecution, these testifies his ownership of me." But if you go into that word from Mark, it goes into to stigma. It says, "The mark pricked in or branded upon the body, to ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods." Okay? Hey, so anybody who take this MOTB, you have told the Most High, F off, Esau is my God. Okay? And with that, you're going to get destroyed.
Yeah, it's like, imagine it's your father, and you're saying fuck you to your father.
Yeah.
This nigga who's not my father, Esau Edom, my stepfather, this is my father. This is who I'm rocking with, man.
Yeah.
All right? The Lord's going to destroy you along with him, man.
Yeah.
All right? This devil doesn't like you, man. He doesn't love you. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you speckled birds, hey, return, repent, and be converted, man. Esau Edom is your number one enemy. You know, Sirach 12:10 says, never trust thine enemy,
Never.
man. You need to learn the truth, you see? And that's why, hey, we know that it's only for the elect, man. All right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hey, so did you have any more? Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all for elect. Lord willing, be a part of that number. Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Sharala. Wa Babu Ball.
Abba Ball.